We all locked hands together. Songs were being played and people were rotating around the circle. We had to look each other in the eye. It was hard because you looked somebody in the eye that meant so much to you, and now it's like you're never gonna see them again. I knew I was gonna cry because I knew how much they inspired me and motivated me and believed in me more than I believed in myself sometimes. I really appreciate everything that College Summit offered me for the 4 days I was here.
You don't really know you. When you go there, you would know you, and you would know that you're someone. They always taught you to care for yourself first, because you gotta know yourself first to even think about anyone. Basically, it was just about you, what type of person you are, why you're a leader, and why you should be a leader.
College Summit is a nonprofit organization whose mission is to get kids to go to college and then eventually persist in college.
So as soon as the bus pulls up in front of the building, I was like, oh my gosh, they're so excited, so amped. Okay, I might get used to this.
I was mostly nervous about the kids because I didn't know how they would be. I don't know if they would be cool, if they would be mean. I don't like negative people, I'll just put it that way.
I was scared that it really wasn't for me. I didn't think that I would be able to go to college.
So when we first got here, it was pretty much a bunch of loud people, introduction, and we got to mingle with everybody. And then we went on a college tour, seeing the dorms, seeing the possible places where we could be studying. And I was like, wow, this is really happening. Why me? Out of everybody else, why did they pick me?
Peer leaders are students who have been chosen from our partner schools, and they have been chosen because they excel in their schools, whether it's academically, whether they're really popular in their schools, even if they're struggling in classes. We think that those are the students that other students are going to gravitate to. So when they come here, they participate in the workshop and they learn the skills to be leaders and motivate others. So we call them peer leaders. So our alumni are students who were once peer leaders and are now coming back to serve in a workshop as mentors for the current peer leaders.
So we are beyond excited. We are beyond excited to have all of you here this weekend, because we know the importance of these 4 days, because it goes beyond these 4 days. So now what I want you to do is to find a partner, someone you do not know, and you have 3 seconds to do that starting now.
Most of our students come from low socioeconomic status. A lot of students may be first-generation college-going students, so they may face a lot of poverty. And of course, with that comes a lot of violence, a lot of struggles. So we really motivate them to try something different. And we open them up to stepping outside of that kind of self-limiting box they tend to put themselves in and focusing on what can they achieve despite those challenges.
Oh my God, look at this. So, if you can hear me say, oh yeah, I would like to formally introduce you to your next session. It's called Tower of Power. So, y'all want to go to college, right? So who's gonna pay for it? So who wants to know how to pay for college? Raise your hand, raise your hand, raise your hand. The way you pay for college is through financial aid. Does anybody know what financial aid is? Raise your hand, raise your hand, raise your hand. Anybody?
The Tower of Power session is all about financial aid. It's all about really empowering our students. Hey, it's okay to brag about yourself. It's okay to tell these people who you are and why you deserve to go to college, and this is how you do it. So we do that by having them build up towers. We have them build up their towers with PVC pipes. So in order for them to get more pipes, we have our alumni leader team set up at stations, and they have to self-advocate in order to get these PVC pipes to help them build up their towers.
Remember, I gotta pick that up and stand with it. It gotta stand on its own, y'all.
These kids are used to being told that they don't do that much, or they're not good enough as, you know, the next school over, and their SAT scores aren't that good. They typically don't understand. I mean, I know I didn't. They don't understand how special they are.
Okay, all right, last test. 1, 2, 3. Hey! Get a round of applause for everybody, everybody. Clap it up, clap it up, clap it up, clap it up.
Good afternoon. Okay, let me try it again. Good afternoon. Okay, there's a total of 4,140 colleges and universities in the United States. So there is a college for everyone. You're always gonna have people in your life that's gonna hate on you, that don't want you to succeed. And you need to realize this from this day forward. For the next couple of months, you are in the driving seat. You need to take control of your college endeavors. So a college coach is essentially a person that meets with a peer leader for about an hour. And what happens during that hour, they get much information about the student, information about struggles, background information, any kind of challenges that they are facing that might prohibit them from attending college. So let's talk about Brianna. Who is Brianna? You. And you can share anything, you know, that you're comfortable with, so that will help us to make an informed decision about your college list. What is amazing is just that emotional intelligence that Brianna has, and she's able to overcome all those challenges that she's been through. It is easy to look at a downward curve, saying the student is not working. And that's easy. Most admission counselors are going to say, oh, not applying herself, lazy, etc. They don't know the story. There's something in you that kept you going, that motivated you. I don't know what it is, but that is the thing that is pushing you to be successful.
And when you said drawer, the touch of the drawer, it also made me think of the sound of the drawer as well, right? Pulling it out. One of the key application points for getting into college is writing your personal statement. So as a writing coach, we're all about working with the students to help them develop a personal statement, which is unique to them.
She was very inspirational. She really, really helped me. I wasn't afraid to read my stuff. Like, I was open.
I talked about things that happened in the past to give them a better understanding of how I was growing up and what I went through growing up. We all are the future leaders of America, and we all will make history.
You know, you did say we're going to make history. How do you see yourself making history? You want this to be about you. You want it to show your heartbeat, your accomplishments, how you've grown, how you've progressed through your life, what you hope to accomplish, and how you plan on getting there. And not even prove why you should be accepted. You know, this is why you should take me. But just prove that you are an accomplishment to yourself.
You know, college is really important as part of your foundation. College does provide greater financial security. It creates this sense of lifelong learning that allows you to continue to thrive in a very complex world in which we live.
The students, as peer leaders, are supposed to go back to their schools and teach the other students in their schools everything that they've learned here. What College Summit really excels at is providing students with the opportunity not only to develop during these 4 days, but to develop for the rest of their lives. That it is up to them to choose what they want their life to look like, to make it for themselves.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you. Well, welcome to the College Summit workshop. I hope that this weekend has been fulfilling for you. I hope that you are building lifelong relationships that will follow you in the future. You don't know who you're sitting next to. We could be looking at the next president. I just have to say before we get started, everybody looks amazing tonight, okay? Yes.
The culmination of the College Summit workshop is the Saturday night banquet, and the crown jewel of that is when the writing coaches have really the honor to read short excerpts from each one of their peer leaders personal statements. They really are amazing.
At the banquet, I acknowledged my writing coach. I was so nervous. I really meant everything I said. You could tell because I shedded a tear today.
This is your weekend. This banquet is for you. We know the impact that College Summit has on our lives because it's more than these 4 days. When you came in on Thursday, you were like, I'm not quite sure what's going on. And today, it's like a family. You guys are respecting each other, supporting each other, and showing each other love.
A lot of people don't have hope around where I live at, most people. So I feel like I can be that person to bring the hope out of them because it's never too late to change who you are. College Summit is just amazing.
You want to do something you love, because if you're doing something you love, then you're going to do it with everything you got.